My nigga pulled this nigga in, bro. My thing is, like, no one, like, didn't do a real good job of really warning these niggas how like that this nigga is. Like, nigga said, Mark, bow. Basically, like, nigga, I don't know how I'm gonna beat this nigga. Like, it should have got through, like, Oliver's head, like, nigga, I'm afraid of that nigga, and you can't beat me.
If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of
like, you know, you hit Conquest a little bit. That nigga's about to rip you in half, and he's afraid of him. And Mark damn near died killing this nigga. And you think you gonna just go up and run up on this nigga, bro? Are you serious?
Taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
Like, roll call. They want their suck back.
Turn around. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys can't wait to get back.
They try to run away. No. Where you going? Smack.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off.
That nigga really got his hand broken. Like, oh shit. Oh. Nah, dog. You in there? You in here now?
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
See, now I'm kind of mad that Oliver was fucking unconscious when he do all that shit, but now you probably think you're gonna run up on the nigga again, bro.
Looking for space, it's Scott. Breaks into the open.
Yeah,
now
I know.
got even
In the
more
comments, he was
breathing
gonna try
room
to
out
fight
to
that
the
nigga.
31 and a fresh set of downs.
Or was that or was that
opening drive coming out?
No, that actually might have
away
been
team.
Because yeah,
Everybody's got all
in
that
the comments he
excitement,
fucking
all that energy,
basically smacks
and
his
being
fucking
able to
face
run the
off, and I think
football
that's
and
what that was.
physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the...
All out of space. He's at the touchdown.
Who's down to number 2?
He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Man, that episode like that, this last episode better be crazy. Actually,
bringing it back.
Crazy.
Nice job executing
because I
all
mean,
the
if they're going to,
they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Myself. I know what happens now. They probably go back to Earth, so I don't know if they're going to fight. That would be some bullshit.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive. So
yeah, you gotta watch the next episode because this fight is dumb as fuck.
Situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
There he goes. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because the player you kind of get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline,
literally the only people that were compatible with.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Extending the play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I mean, you got to give it to Westman, too, because I mean, that nigga turned you into a comment and then turned you into a fucking what's the name?
From the gun, wants to pass.
That nigga turned you into a comment, turned you into a fucking rocket at the same time.
About 3 yards short of the first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
So what do you want there, That's what they were saying about this shit too, but
on fourth down,
but like we know, what's name is like he's not a bitch.
He'll pull it down and run, and he gets the first down. But man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin?
And he had a weapon on him too, so I don't know.
The defense, they gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot
he's the one
for anybody on defense. So yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Showing off that power as he's miles ahead to the 38.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. You've got this guy in the backfield. There's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, yeah.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
They're fucking sending training to people.
And the Golden Gophers hit it quickly to the line.
This is your training day. Wait, what?
He wants to change this route.
They were saying that one chick with the fucking the gray hair.
Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to
I don't
the
think so,
ground right at the 15-yard line.
So you know not the one with the knife in her hair.
The big fella in the
Another
middle. Those
gray hair chick.
They go such a long way in deciding and really
when Oliver got his fucking arm ripped off and Mark had the head
guards and those centers owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
No, that was another. Because the chick with got long, like super long hair. This chick has like kind of shortish hair. It was all gray. Did they say that? Because they kept on. The niggas keep on saying, "Oh, that's his mom."
Hand off from the shotgun.
That's what I'm saying. Now he didn't allow her, and she didn't allow her.
Finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gopher.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he makes the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Looking for blockers. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the run, deep down the right side.
What's going on with them?
He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Random. Oh, she bounced out. Let me fucking, sit this shit up on you.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front, dude.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 13 to Colorado. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much.
Gonna let it fly. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his
He's the only one that's one shot and never
Nice
goes.
job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their
Nigga, cut the
lanes and
nigga
they'll
head
stop
off,
him
bro.
at the 16.
Oh, my son. I don't believe you. Nigga, what?
Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows.
They sit there like trying to fly, you know, trying to stop him from flying to the planet.
I tell you what, man,
and they flying as hard as they can. This nigga just dust past them and then make them stop.
That can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
I choose death.
Try to make up for some of that.
You can tell he was passing by over by the fucking when him and Nolan was talking. Say this place is a tomb. Bitch, it's not a tomb. Shit, my bad, big dog.
Taylor has it. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. The inside handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Shaman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there.
Your little means is losing scene, they figured you out.
The offense headed to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense.
Talk to you, little nigga.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
All you need is a hit.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Slips through the line. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds.
And don't worry about this, I go to work.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step to it here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Of ground to cover on 3rd down. To throw, it's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
I gotta take a shower.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive wants to throw. With the catch, it's Taylor.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give is to Taylor. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We got a here late in the first half. Trying to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10.
I was gonna look at the damn ring video. I'm like, this nigga tripping.
Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. Rustled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the
Fucking
ground.
inside zone shit's fucking pissing me off.
Obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're
When they
having a
got to
little
run the
bit
ball,
more
it's fucking
success here.
inside
That was a
zone.
nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun. Got rid of it quickly, but
This nigga just blatantly dropped a pick
The
six.
decision that time by the quarterback, he may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense drags him down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped.
Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga.
On the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fuck ass
This
nigga.
defense happy with how
Pull that fucking inside zone shit, bitch.
Find the penalty.
Did that shit. No, I did that spread the line, nigga, just shit like a fucking Red Sea. Bow, nigga, fumble, bitch.
They always room to take a shot here. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys.
Yeah, nah, I just spread it. I
Didn't
spread
get
it.
much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room.
This guy is lightning fast. You see him come out of the break on the
Nigga hurried up
slant.
and
QB
did
got
3
it to
straight
him early.
fucking
What a
inside
weapon.
zone.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella.
And he ran him out of bounds. Let's go.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
24-21.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Trying to get behind the defense.
This nigga Rodgers is the best receiver in the nation.
But he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming
playing
into this
college
one. We
football,
knew
so
the
yes.
quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Oh, this nigga just let the nigga in. So I ran
That
that
is a
post.
big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter.
Oh, yeah?
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Man, I'll be so disappointed, bro, if I fucking go to Zaxby's getting this ass.
Stop him at the 21.
Man, that lemon pepper, ooh, gotta get back to the South just to get the Zaxby.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And from this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up more in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line.
I'm not.
Quarterback making checks. Just when they're looking run, now up top.
All kinds of nigga, my fucking controller just fucking sprint right there, bro. I'm controller.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
No way you should have fucking scored that shit, man.
The field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing.
The controller started tripping and I clicked on the nigga, he just went to the left.
So he can get run after the catch, get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by a field goal over Texas State. That's where things stand right now. And of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle.
I ain't mentioned your name. That's what all this about.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run
it's
like
the
this,
king, bitch.
You give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got a man, it's Rodgers. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense round the football?
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Big tight end makes
your hands.
It's a first down. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room. It's Smothers. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They're working that left side. Touchdown!
Rodgers, like really,
they take the lead with the 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? To the air. It's Barnett. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his spot. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
You want to change so you niggas scared.
Looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, not a whole lot of running room. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout.
Bro, okay.
Got it in the middle.
That's what it's going to.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. To the 15. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand.
Oh, no. Sammy, let me hit him.
Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey.
Oh my gosh!
Failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Missed the connection on second. Now looking at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And he's still
Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
A tough third down spot here. A lot of yards to cover. Field is condensed. Ball is at the 10. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall?
There goes a pool kid.
Taylor has it.
Nope.
They stop him short and
Inside
will have a big fourth down
Third and fucking
coming.
15. Still ran an inside zone.
So here
My
we
God,
are
damn,
on fourth
nigga.
down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard. That slices the lead to 2. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young
Oh, might have been one of the greatest kick returns
right
ever.
back into this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to LSU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Crazy shit, act like you know about this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't.
They're sitting there like, where the fuck is my damn player?
That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Pulls it in. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's got the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Around the edge, it's Scott. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to key feature him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, NC State.
This is your Heisman.
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless
Sixers are prepared to be without Joel and Embiid despite the first
I need an athlete.
And what's up with this nigga every fucking year, bro?
QB runs in for
Damn.
And the extra point is good, and the lead.
And it's like, nigga, this shit was like on some freak shit. Like, bro, what?
7-yard touchdown drive there.
Like with a basketball
on the
injury.
field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
We're still playing.
Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this.
Sammy, get on his ass, Sammy.
The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Yeah, fucking dickhead. I told you that shit was done. Shit was done.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Wow.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line.
That's what I wanted to see.
On this drive.
Get those timeouts up off you, big dog.
Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
No problem.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very conservative.
Inside zone didn't work for me all game.
I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Here's a throw downfield late. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field.
Shut him down.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
One more play to pad the stats. Going to swing it on second down. The screen, he can go.
I was using a different playbook.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.